Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there that are still laboring in truth and sincerity. Now, the purpose of this video is to basically address an issue because I got an email from a brother saying that, well, if anything that brothers are saying is not correct, then to basically make a video. This is not to rebuke because, as we know, I'm not in a position to be rebuking anybody because I've fucked up terribly. But basically to correct the matter. It was said that during the council, I told my bitch to go get a shotgun. And basically, no such thing happened because all you brothers that were there never saw me leave from the room once I walked into the house. And the brothers who remained after that heard when my woman, my bitch, my demon basically said that when she heard brothers getting all roused up, she did unlock it. Now, that's what was said. Not that I personally told her to do any of that shit, because I wouldn't. So that's the point of this, to address that. I'm gonna start with Leviticus 19, starting at 15. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Now, the brothers are right for rebuking me and getting on me for committing adultery. And I'm not to the point where I don't feel like the brothers shouldn't be doing that. Brothers are doing exactly what they should do, and that's rebuking the fuck out of me for what I did. Now, what this brother did was went and added coals to a fire and caused even more strife and hatred, to where basically it's a slander. And let me get this word, talebearer.
Strong's H 5372. Nirgan. Nirgan.
Which basically means to murmur or to whisper, to backbite, slander, a talebearer, a backbiter. And we can also get the word slander.
Strong's H 1681. Dibba. Dibba.
Which means whispering, defamation, evil report, or unfavorable saying. Now, if what that man said was true, then there would be no issue. But since you went about it in a way that you said something that was not true, then it has to be addressed, because brothers felt a certain way already at that point. But what you did was added fuel to the fire and further enraged brothers. You know, because if you cause a brother to curse somebody unwrongfully, then that falls back on you. And let me get this, so Deuteronomy 19 and 16. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priest and the judges which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and hath testified falsely against his brother, then ye shall do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shall you put the evil away from among you. And those which remain shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil among you. And thy eye shall not pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, and foot for foot. And let me get this in Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 6 and 19. I'll start at 17. I'm sorry, at 16. These 6 things do the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and heads that shed innocent blood. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. And that's just plain to the point, you know. And let me also get this. This is Proverbs 14 and 5. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. And I mean, that's not the only thing that brother said that was like far from incorrect. The brother said that I was claiming to steal gangbang. And come on, bro. Like, seriously. Like, you picked a good time to say these things, because once a brother has committed wickedness, then it's easy for brothers to believe that anything that brother could have done or you say against him could be true. Now, as you as your own witness before the Most High, know that that's far from the truth. Because amongst the LA camp, you know, we had a situation where a dude came up, you know, looking like a Beaker from the Muppets, and he said, "Cuz, that's how y'all do Jesus?" And that tickles the shit out of me. I say that all the time. If I was so caught up on some fucking gangbanging shit, why in the fuck would I continue to say that? You know, it's a joke, you know, and it's like you ran out of shit to say, or basically the reason for saying it was because you held a grudge about me rebuking you. And you also said that I was trying to force you to deal with women. Now, there were witnesses there the whole time. That wasn't the case. What I got on you about is basically the immature level that you were acting on. And it didn't have shit to do with women. It was about you being your own man. That's what we got on you about. Now, when you had female come over to my house in that one incident where, you know, brother tried to rebuke you. Basically, let me say, I tried to correct you first. It was on the Shabbat. And the little female you were dealing with walked off and came back with another dude. Man, I came outside because mainly of, you know, the level of alcohol that you had intook. And we've had this situation before. So I came out to monitor. And the brother and I told you, look, man, she got that other dude over there. Don't go over there. And you did anyway. And what ended up happening is, not only did you get into a fight on the Shabbat, but you caused that dude to go call somebody who came out and pulled a gun out on you and 2 other brothers, me and another brother, in front of my household, because you didn't want to listen. Now, we corrected you out of love. And that next time, when you got a little bit too tipsy, corrected you again. Out of love. Not out of malice. Now let me get this. This is Proverbs 25 and 18. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is a maul and a sword and a sharp arrow. Now, when I read that, I thought about what I did. And basically, that judgment has been reserved for me. My reproach will never be blotted out, according to the scriptures. So brothers will go talk about me until Yahawashi comes. The only mercy that I can expect to get is from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. So that's understandable. Now, let me get this in 26. Proverbs 26 and 20. Where no wood is, there the fire goeth out. So where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. As coals are to burning coals, and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. He that hateth dissembled with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Now, before you left, we sat there and talked. And one of the things that you said to me was, I believe that you're a man of the Lord and that you're going to continue on and you're going to go harder. That's what you said. But from somewhere between leaving my house and getting back, like it says, there are 7 abominations in his heart. You took opportunity to be a talebearer and to say things that weren't true. Like I said, brother, if you say anything that's right, if I really did do it, I have no problem with that. I accept that. Matter of fact, I encourage it because that's your job as a man of the Lord, to defend the gospel against those who go off. Now, verse 26. Whoso hatred is covered by deceit. So like, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. So basically, you've held hate in your heart towards me long before this matter. You didn't want to, you had a problem with being corrected those 2 times. And it's actually more times than that. And you know, if you can't stand correction, the scripture said that this is not really for you, because these laws, statutes, and commandments, the men out there, the prophets, the brother that is doing the work, their job is to correct us by all costs. If you don't love your brother, you're not going to correct him. And I truly, sincerely believe that the brothers getting on my head are doing it for all the right reason. But some of the things that they're saying is not true. And it's because you've gone off and basically been a backbiter, a whisperer. And this also has to be said to you, brother. Don't bring that reproach upon yourself. It's not necessary. You don't have to do these things to gain brownie points. You don't have to pick up a stone to throw just because you feel like it's going to get you acceptance in the congregation. It's not so. When you say something that's true, the Most High records that. But when you bear false witness, that's recorded also. Okay? And if you felt like I felt any type of way towards you before this, consider the fact that you put my household in jeopardy with that act, with that idiot that pulled that gun out on you in front of my house. But yet I still allowed you to return, because there was no need for me to hold that against you. I didn't have to worry about that motherfucker coming back doing any type of bullshit. Because the faith that we have that Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is our defender is there. And there's no need to hold a grudge against you for something that you might have done in ignorance. Now let me grab this. This is Proverbs 28:13. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsake them shall have mercy. See, I had to put that out there because I'm not going to sit up here and try to act like I didn't commit adultery. My reasons are not justifying the ends. Why I did it still doesn't cover up the fact that it was done and the judgment went out. And that has to be accepted. Okay. Let me get this also. Let me get Proverbs 24, and I'm going to start at verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth, lest the Lord see it and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. You know, I have a judgment coming, but don't let your ignorance of the situation be something that caused the Lord to turn his wrath away from me and focus on what you're doing. Okay, brother, let the Lord deal. We know that I'm worthy of destruction and death. But what you're doing also is an abomination to the Most High. So Baba Kashaf, from, sincerely, bro, tell it right. Tell it like it is. And remember, and this to you brothers out there in the camp, who heard this shit, I would beseech that you ask the other brothers if that was really said, that was here. Because that's not the truth. And you brothers deal in truth and sincerity. And I know that it enraged y'all even more when y'all heard that evil report. Okay? And I'm not going to get too deep in it. I'm just going to leave it at that. And like I said, I continue to pray for you brothers. And I continue to pray for myself as well, because I need mercy like a motherfucker. We're not finna sit up here and act like, oh, this is me trying to get myself back in the good graces. I'm basically doing this in response to a letter that a brother wrote me today. And I want to thank you, brother, for that, because right now, I have to seek the Most High 10 times harder. And I felt that it would present me as trying to be proud to touch on anything that wasn't false. I really want to focus on edifying, because I honestly don't feel like that I'm in a position to be reproving or rebuking any of you brothers. I would feel hypocritical in doing so. But like it says, we have to defend the gospel. We have to defend the truth. So with that, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And much love to you brothers, man. It's not gonna stop. Y'all go keep cussing me out, and I'm never gonna be like, my feelings may be hurt, but I'm not gonna be butt hurt to the point where I'm trying to buck up at it, man, because y'all just doing what y'all supposed to do. The water for that. I love you brothers for that. And till the end, shalom.